Today it's back to the grind. What we've got here is picking up where we left off. So, got most of the stuff pulled out. I'm going to start staging stuff for tools. And then this is kind of the big to-do today is getting this room situated. So, yeah, let's get started here today. These are some special things that I pulled out that we need to go through. It's my Grandpa Roy's gun cabinet and rack. It's been pretty crazy. You know, I didn't know that this was even in here. And at the estate sale last weekend, there were a lot of people, a lot of guys that knew immediately what that cabinet was. And I had no idea. And so, you know, we shoot, but I don't necessarily hunt. And so, I not familiar, but the project with this is to go through and kind of organize the ammunition, and then there's a bunch of reloading kits I know in here too, and then figure out what we're going to do with it all. So do a little adventure hunting here inside of the cabinet, because I think there's a lot more in here than just ammunition and reloading kits. There's some really cool stuff in here that was my Grandpa Roy's. So book on how to reload. Old Remington magazine, 1965. Winchester. Well, here's a useful gun. How to convert military rifles. Oh, that's one. What? Advertisements for the boot jack. Apparently, you just strap those on your boots and away you go. You don't even have to draw. You just, fire from your shoe. I can't imagine that was in production for very long. Spencer Loggers. So Spencer Loggers. Oh, here we go. Automatic 50-foot model 550. Oh, a logger's tape. That's legit. It's a logger's tape. That's really cool. So my Grandpa Roy, he was a logger. Some of the few pictures we have of him was him on his scooter and pulling logs out and stuff. So that's kind of a special find for sure. A gross line of chicken. So I may not be huge into shooting. I have guns, but I use them more for protection than anything, or for hunting small game. Oh wow, that's pretty wild. This is a telescope, but it's a pocket telescope. So you wear it on you, and then you can look through it and adjust what it is you're seeing. So it's kind of cool. Even has the original box to go with it. Oh, here's the bigger logger's tape. It's be a 75 or 100 foot one. I think what I should do, I got 2 boxes going down here, one for kind of we're okay to sell, and one that is kind of family stuff that needs to be gone through. So I think what I'll do is I'll make the bigger box the family box, because I think we want to hold on to a bunch of this. Sewing machine oil. I don't know if these tins are worth something to somebody or not. Might hold on to that. Sometimes those old tins are pretty valuable. Oh wow. With a little level. What do you use that for? But I mean, here's kind of the cool part, right? So my grandpa, he was kind of my grandpa Albert. He was a pretty special dude in the fact that he was very protective, but not only protective of like his own stuff, right? But he was protective of the fact that like if that was somebody else's, he didn't touch it ever. And that's why so much of this is like a time capsule, which is so fun to go through, is because my grandpa Albert knew that this was my grandpa Roy's. He knew it was something special, and he never touched it. He put it in here in storage, and it sat for well, at least 35 years. But you know, I'm sure it's been in here for longer than that, maybe. But so this is truly all of my grandpa Roy's stuff, which is why this is so cool and so special, because my grandpa never used this reloading cabinet. And you know, grandpa hunted and stuff, but he didn't use any of my grandpa Roy's stuff. He had his own rifles and his own things. It's easy. Modernize the home. Wow, Permalite, electronic light switch. It's a different time. So in the box, this is a Taylor's instrument maker. It looks like a big knife to me, but I'm assuming this serves a... Oh! It's a straight razor. Something like Grandpa Roy could have very much so used. I don't know. That's pretty wild. It's in the box. That's pretty special. I don't think I've ever tried the straight razor shave. I don't know if I'd be brave enough to, but got 2 of them here. Still in the box. Might not even be my Grandpa Roy's. They could be even older than that, you know. I don't know. They're pretty old. Getting through the top shelf here. Oh wow. This is a very old shaving kit with blades. Made in Gillette, USA. Look at that. That is really something. This is some stuff that I really don't know what you do with it. Made in the US of A. Ideal Bullet Mold Gun Sight Company. Lyman Gun Sight Corporation. Oh yeah, you know, gotta have a good bottle of power steering fluid. I wonder if it's any good. I wonder if it's actually what's in there. Instructions and parts list. Ruger, Blackhawk, Super Blackhawk revolvers. Wonder if there's a revolver around somewhere. That'd be kind of cool. Haven't seen one. There were supposed to be a bunch of rifles that were tucked somewhere that Grandma said, and unfortunately they weren't there, so we're still on the hunt for my Grandpa Roy's rifles and stuff, but you know, maybe they'll turn up. Who knows? It's kind of like everything else around here. You find it when you least expect it, so. Alright, so inside of here there's a chest. The chest is pretty heavy. Okay, so this is all of my Grandpa's ammunition. Some of it anyways. Looks like there's a bunch of dies and some completed bullets and some not. Some just shells. It's kind of interesting. On the inside cover there's a cool insignia. For sure I think this box is going to have to go to somebody. That's just too cool not to. Even if it's just to hold your own ammunition. Little tiny funnel for probably putting black powder in. Empty shells. Alright, so this is a set of reloading dies. Box of primers. Yep. 80 cents. What those used to cost. Bullet mold blocks. Nothing in this box though. Shell resizer, McKinney. Might be my Grandpa Roy's handwriting right there. I don't get to see that hardly ever. I know it seems so insignificant, but when you're named after somebody that you never knew, stuff like that becomes pretty special. Alright, looks like we've got some black powder here. Yep. Improved from DuPont. So, funny story about DuPont. Well, not funny, but interesting story. So, my wife, her grandfather used to, was it her grandfather or great-grandfather used to work for DuPont. And he was responsible, he was an engineer, not responsible, but his crew invented Vaseline. So one of the first human petroleum products that came from DuPont. So kind of fun history there. Ooh, this is going to get really interesting really fast. So here there's a 357 mag tool. I've never heard of Grandpa having any sort of handguns, but 357 mag would be kind of cool. See, this is the only rifle my dad has. My dad has my Grandpa Roy's 218B rifle, which is a unique caliber of rifle, and that's the only rifle that my dad ever has had of my Grandpa Roy's. Smokeless powder, danger, extremely flammable. Keep away from heat and out of reach of children. This is from DuPont as well. Really cool tin. And a screwdriver. Boyer's Grocery Store is what it says on this box. Huh. Well, definitely going to keep the box. Bullet Nut Coffee. Delicious. Oh, butternut coffee. Okay. Oh man, this has got actually a really good smell to it. I don't know why that's the case. Let's find out. Hoppers, powder solvent. It's still in there, so it's part of the smell for sure. Remington, must be just general oil. Yep, gun oil. Barber's shoe thread. What do you use that for? I don't know why this smells so good, but it just smells so good. It smells very American in here. Winchester gun oil. Old tin. Can't imagine. I mean, I know the tins are still good, but the oil's still good, but I don't feel like these tins would be worth more than the oil that's inside of them, but maybe not. I need to keep this coffee can just to smell America every day. It's got a very unique smell to it. It smells like oil and hard work, and smells like the American dream. Really not sure what these needles are for. 14 gauge needles. I don't know if it's like for injecting powder. I really don't know. Keep them just in case. Use casing. There's an interesting find. Set of keys. Really old school keys. Question is, do they go to something, or are they just here because Grandpa Roy thought they were cool? Are they the keys to this cabinet? No lock on the cabinet. Alright, so that's just a whole bunch of casings. It's probably a good thing my Grandpa Albert moved this cabinet out, because we were into everything as kids. Hercules 2400 smokeless rifle powder. Alright, moving down the line, another shelf down. Now we're at the bottom. Inside of here, looks like... Okay, so gun bluing, rifle cleaning kit. Okay. Alright, what do we got here? Powder and bullet scale. Sure enough, that's what it looks like. It's a Redding. With that #1 scale. I'm sure there's somebody watching this out there that's like, I can't believe you're even from Montana. You don't know everything about guns. Well, yeah. I don't know anything about reloading them. These are all 218B casings. Another random box here in the bottom. soldering gun. Directions to it anyways. Oh wow. A pair of scissors or a shaver, but you manually do it. So today it's all battery. That's crazy. Yep. Just take it all off. Somebody will want those, I'm sure. Smells like crayons. It smells like gold crayons. That's exactly what it smells like. Oh wow. Wonder if these are my Grandpa Roy's glasses. Little side protectors on them. Must have been his reloading glasses. That's kind of wild. Another straight razor. Another straight razor. All these old shavers here. Another Gillette razor. This one looks even older. Shirley Savoy Hotel, Denver, Colorado. Maker's name on the cake. This cake, we supply our guests with the best. Okay, so that was soap. This is inside of an old cigar box. Student prints. Alright, so what else we got here? Another glasses case and a pair of my Grandpa Roy's glasses. Yeah, I should start wearing glasses like this. They don't make them like that no more. Alright, so this is where it gets really cool. My Grandpa Roy, he was military, and he brought back some very special brass with him. Brought back some old 50 cal casings. I don't know if he shot these off or what, but these for sure are a family heirloom. I know what this is? I sure don't. Like a Tommy gun grip. Something there. Oh, here's some writing. Damn, man. Merritt Gun Sight Company. Okay, so it's reloading related. Put this on the shelf. I wonder why that cabinet was so heavy. That right there is what? Why? Well, we're getting towards the end here. And stuff in the back. Oh wow. Look at that, that's pretty cool. Old pipe wrench. So you can just poke your primer and see if it works. That would not be good. Okay, well, time to do some research here and see what we got. Well, there's the cabinet in all its glory. I did some quick research and it's crazy, but the boxes and the tins are worth more than what's in them. So it's I don't know, it doesn't matter what's in the box. People apparently collect just the old boxes and stuff, so that's pretty cool. I talked to my cousin Andrew, and it sounds like he's interested in having it, and so we'll see what happens there. Got another cabinet over here to go through, and it's more of the same really. Other than got full 3030 reloading kit right there, and boxes of shells and full ammunition. That's funny. Need crimped 3030. Even left notes. So yeah, it'll be fun to see what my cousin Andrew does with this. This rack here is something I'm interested in just because it was my grandpa Roy's, and like I said, I don't hunt or anything. I only have a couple rifles and a couple handguns, and so this would be about perfect for me. And so yeah, so we'll probably see what we can do with this. But I always thought this was really interesting because my dad thinks that my grandpa Roy picked this up at an estate sale himself, mainly because at the top it says Bill and Pat, and we have no idea who that is. But I thought it'd be kind of fun to, I might sand this down and then restain it and kind of bring it back to its glory and just have it in my home. But that's the deal there. And I mean all the shells in here. There's a whole bunch of shotgun shells in here. Will also go to my cousin, and he can hopefully do with it what he wants. But uh, pretty fun adventure this morning going through all this stuff, because these are kind of some of the treasures that you find as you're going through stuff. And like I said, it's just wild to me that the boxes are what are worth so much. I mean, I'll give you an example. This box right here, not for what's in it, because I don't think legally you can sell, these sorts of things. You got to be, I don't know, licensed. I don't know. But just this box right here, empty, is $10 on eBay sold. And we've got, a whole slew of them. Same thing with this box here. This box was selling for $12, $13 empty. This one here was selling for over $20 empty box. So obviously a lot of money here, but it's not for what's in them. It's for the box, which just blows my mind. But kind of fun, and you just never know what you're gonna find. That's why this is such a slow process, especially in this building, because the things that you think have value don't, and the things that you don't think have value do. And just keeping in mind that you don't throw anything away just because it's old, because things like the tins, I mean, these are worth big money, and it's not for what's in them. It's for the actual tin itself and what it says on it. So kind of cool. But we'll kind of get this stuff put away here and stored for the future here, and what's being determined, and then go from there. So words cannot describe how much I'm not looking forward to this next part. I've been working a little bit in here. This dreaded room, I've put it off for so long. Someone's got to do it. The reason why I'm so not looking forward to this job is because a lot of this is trash, and what's not trash is parts. And it's hard because you know what some of these parts are for, and the big question is anybody going to buy them? And the answer to that is probably not. So there's just a lot of sorting in here in terms of metal, just getting all the steel put together and keeping the tin and the aluminum together, and so it just becomes a big job in a hurry. I decided what I think I'm going to do is I'd like to make this back room kind of storage for stuff that we're holding on to for a while, whether it be for me to wrench on stuff, or just tools that we're not quite ready to sell yet. So we've got it'll be nice to have this room cleared out, because that way we can, like I said, put the stuff in here that we think we're going to need, and you can close the door on it, and people aren't bothering it or whatever. So I'm going to find a place to set you up, and then we'll do a little time lapse. I don't think I'll put it in here. I think I'll put you out here. Alright, let's get this guy moved over. Alright, what do we got? Ooh, boy, this floor really slopes this way. Oh, wow. I can really feel that one. Tech 21 gas treatment. Alright. Super tech. Let's see. Air filters. Oil filters. These will all come in handy. That's an empty box. A little bit of trash. Alright, another bag. Another bag, another dollar. Not. Alright. Sweet. Very not much left. Another box here. Let's see, these are all my keeper boxes. This side, I think I am going to move this guy out of here. Put it outside, that way people can go through stuff. Alright, another cool wood box. Old steel chainsaw parts. Oh, now this is a cool box. 50 pounds DuPont explosives. July 25th, 1955. Told you guys we blow stuff up. That box is so cool. High explosives, dangerous. DuPont. Boy, I bet this box is worth $1 or $2. Man, that's so cool. That's one of the finds of the day right there for sure, along with all the cool going through the gun cabinet, but that's cool. Tell you what, you just never know what you're gonna find around here. Old oil can. Sometimes these are just more of a mess than they're worth, you know. Alright, what do we got here? Parts. Oh boy. Some sort of a coil. Heating element, maybe? Hold on to that, put that in the parts box. Ignition, but this looks like an old part. Coil. That looks like the old one. Yeah. I can't imagine that's good. I don't know if people can rebuild those or not. Alright, what do we got in here? Set of roller bearings, greasable bearings. Same thing, I don't think I want to throw those quite yet. Throw the stuff in the pan. I think I'm just going to throw this old oil can out. I don't think, I guess other than a flower pot. That's true. Grandma would look at that and say that's a flower pot all day long. I'm just not going to clean that out though. I can go in the gardening section. Alright. Well, who'd have thought that was going to happen? Okay. Let's see. Need to go on a hunt for another bucket, I guess. Wonder if there's one up in the greenhouse. It's the problem with getting these buckets. Old trailer or box trailer from a pickup. Sundance Mountain sure does look pretty today. One of these days we'll take you up there so you guys can see the hill. This is where all of our greatest accidents happened. Starting fires, exploding things. My Aunt Jody breaking her leg. That's good stuff. All right. Greenhouse. Already really hot in here. I should let this air out today. I got people coming to look at this tonight. Oh, I should try to figure out how to get the blowers going, but okay. Let's see. We need a good bucket. Ooh, there's a bucket there. This is the motorcycle that my grandpa was redoing. And my cousin Andrew brought him this three-wheeler so that he could swap the motor on it. And unfortunately, he got the motor tore down, but not back together again. So I can get around pretty well with stuff, but I don't know if I'm quite feeling a full engine rebuild at the moment. Bucket's got a broken bottom. Man, it's hot in here. Last time we were in here, my camera overheated. Didn't take long. I wonder if I open these. Let's see, there used to be a chain hold for those. There's gotta be a way I could get those to turn on. Oh, what's this? Is this a light switch? Oh, does it work? That would be too easy. Boy, it sure would be nice if we could move some air through here. Huh. When I got off the phone, I'm looking at breakers and stuff here. They all look good. AC3's got something wired to it. Breaker relay was pulled for here. Let's keep these pulled. Alright, well, let's do the order of operations here. We'll just flip a breaker on. I mean, it sure would be nice if one of these. Oh, yeah! Right on. Oh, that's going to help so much. Just to cool this place off a couple degrees. I wonder if the other one works now too. I have no idea what I'm doing, but at least if I can get them to work. Okay, that one still doesn't work. But we know that some of these have got them wired in. Let's see, 3. This looks like the same wiring pattern as this one. I'm going to do AC1. It's off, so it should be safe to plug this in, I hope. And then we'll go AC1 on. Ooh, I didn't like that. I better see if something didn't quite sound right on that. That breaker was pulled, and I can only imagine it was pulled for a reason. Let's see it. Try that again, maybe. Oh, the motor's burnt. Is she gonna turn? She's trying. I don't know if I dare try to help it along. Probably not the smartest idea in the world. Okay. I don't like that. I'm gonna turn that one off. Man, but even just to have one fan going in here. I don't know if you saw the gauge. It is currently, we're at 118 degrees in here right now. And I don't think that's lying. So we need to get some air moving. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's totally lying. I mean, well, maybe. I don't know. It's not perfect, but it's definitely over 100 degrees in here. I should just download a temperature app. Oops. Let's see. I should just unplug that relay of the one that's not working, just so we're not accidentally smoking something that we shouldn't be. Said I probably have no business doing any of this, but yeah, we're just on. So I have to remember to turn that off tonight. Actually, what I should do is, well, anything will help now. I guess we can test our gauge. Oh, it's already dropped a little bit. Well, we'll see how good our gauge is here. Come back tonight and look at it. All right. That was a squirrel moment. Let's see if we can find a bucket now. This whole project has been all about the little victories like that. Just those little things that just keep you going and give you the juice. Here's a bucket with a bonus amount of ties. We haven't done anything in here yet. I mean, people have been buying some stuff that have come up, but you know, really it just needs to be cleaned out. And they said there's a lady coming tonight that wants to pick up, sounds like quite a bit of stuff for her greenhouse. So there's just so much. Well, I was going to show you guys one more thing while we're here. So back here, this is the seed room. This is where my grandparents stored all their seeds for the entire operation, and it's been getting pretty picked over the last week or so. A lot of people buying up and stuff. But this used to be just wall to wall, just stacks and stacks of seeds and in these nice containers. And so they've been going to good use. Still quite a few left. But the funny part is that we also found a whole bunch of money back here, because my grandparents, I think they would finish their day selling in the greenhouse, and either grandma want to count the money that day or wanted to, you know, store some away for a while or whatever. But there's some of these that well, I shouldn't say some of them, we went through all of them after, or I should say my dad and my uncle did, because they were stashing cash inside of the seeds. And so I don't know if it was kind of a rainy day fund or what, but we found, well, at least, I don't know, a couple $100 back here in just random cash. So kind of fun. Find those little pieces of buried treasure every year now and then. All right, got some lunch. Time to get back out of here. All right. Get my mess here. Ooh, that's really cool. Oh, that's really cool. Golden Dew oil can. Looks like the handle's missing for the pumper, but the rest of it's there.
number of box fans. Man alive. It's been at least, I think this is probably the 8th or 9th or 10th box fan I've thrown into my pile. One there. Another one underneath of it. Another one there. Ah, Wappa Choppa. Blackhawk. Nice. Must be doing something. Hopefully China's not invading yet. Used to work for a company that fueled those and CH-47 Chinooks. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And that's all I got to do. I was just a trucker, and they'd land, they'd be fighting fire, and I'd throw some jet fuel in them and send them on their way. So it was a fun job. Did that for a couple years until my kids got old enough to remember when Daddy was gone. So stayed home after that, but maybe when I'm retired, that'll be my retirement gig. I don't know. Help me or hurt me, but got stuff kind of semi back to where it was or organized. All right. This room is actually turning out awesome. Got things pretty well organized for, stuff that we need / want to keep or hold on to for a while. And it's turning out pretty good. So got all the stuff I need here for automotive and diesel mechanic work, extra filters, all that stuff. And then got some of the heavy duty tools over here. There's a lot more. I don't know what it is, but there's something about saving hammers. And I don't know if it's just a guy thing or not, but I don't know. I've always felt that something special when you're swinging a hammer that was either your dad's or your grandfather's. I don't know what it is. It's just I guess maybe just a weird thing for me, but I think it's really cool to use tools that that your grandparents or parents used. So, but I got another tub here of tools that Dad pulled that I still need to go through, but that'll probably be for another day. Dad will be here in a little while, and so we'll get stuff organized and hopefully set for the sale here this weekend. Unfortunately, I've got my doubts that there'll be very many people that'll show up, but it's getting set for it is all a part of it. So it's the next day and we're getting going here. Got quite a bit done yesterday. Really happy with the progress. We've got today to kind of button some things up before we start selling tomorrow. Got a pretty good start on stuff. Got most of this organized. A couple more things to pull out and keep going, but got our camping section and our kind of hand tools section. So it'll be nice to have it out here, a little more space and a little more visible. Then we got our treasure room going. Just had a little bit left to sort last night, but this is where we're kind of keeping our stuff that either we're going to need or that is supposed to go to cousins and relatives. So move the gun cabinets in here, and then my cousin Julie wanted these frogs off the greenhouse, and so I just thought it was kind of fun to have the treasure room, I don't know, just for us cousins to be able to go through and other family members, and just kind of, some of those possessions that maybe aren't, super duper crazy family heirlooms, but are, just stuff that, remind you of this place. So, but more importantly, today is trash day. So, or dump day. And so we're going to burn one of our dump day cards and start clearing trash, because to get ready for tomorrow, probably should go through and mow the property again and get stuff kind of gussied up the best we can. And so we've got our massive pile of trash here to go through, and then haul this all to the dump. Got more trash bags over there at Myers to get rid of, and then Janelle's got another 10 trash bags in the awning. So plenty to haul. All right. See you later, buddy. All right. Oh, change of plans. We're just going to take one pickup. Well, after a whole morning of loading out garbage and spending the afternoon mowing, we're getting ready for tomorrow. So we're hoping and praying that people show up to buy stuff. But we got everything kind of freshly mowed around here. I didn't film any of that because, well, I'm not sure if people really enjoy watching people mow. Maybe, I don't know. About the only cool thing that happened was I was able to mow out a spot for to work on a couple of vehicles that I want to take a look at. So I mowed the grass spot where Grandma's pickup was, and then kind of mowed around. There's about 4 vehicles back here that I would like to take a look at. Well, maybe not the van, but Grandpa's pickup. And I just kind of mowed what I could. I'm gonna have to get a chainsaw and cut the tree down that's in the middle there, but at least got a path up one side mowed down. And then over here I mowed out my dad's International Harvester lawn tractor, and I thought this would be a really fun one to do some videos on, see if we can get it running. It does have a mower deck, but it sat here for a long time. It was tarped at one point, but you know, see if we can give it some love and see if we can get it going. And
I have no idea what kind of shape it's in, but it's definitely worth taking a look at because these old tractors are so cool. So we'll look at that. And then the last piece that I want to look at is this John Deere Model A. Two-banger, diesel, and or it might be gas. Or I guess it could be both now that I think of it. But some of these tractors, they ran on diesel or gas, but super simple to work on. But I have no idea if it runs, no idea what kind of shape things would be in. In fact, it's not even my grandpa's. This was actually his brother Orvalee's is what we're thinking. And either it was some sort of an auction find or something, but it's got this super ugly grapple, hay bale grapple on it. That would have to come off. But the front end has got, it used to be the simple two-wheel in the front, but it got the split wheel conversion kit or whatever. So it's kind of desirable actually. But yeah, so eventually here we'll take a good hard look at this. But the grass in here was getting to be really tall. And you can see the difference here. It's getting to be about 3 feet tall. Took my grandpa's lawnmower all it could to get through it, but just kind of got a nice open area in here just in case we got to try to pull a vehicle out or anything like that. What do you think, Nolan?
I come over here.
Just come over here. You want to tell them what's new on your face?
I just got new glasses since I can't see good.
Yeah. They help you see a lot better?
Yeah.
How many fingers am I holding up?
2,
How many now?
3,
How many now?
4.
Oh, man. Getting it done. Yeah, we figured out poor Nolan here is like half blind, and he was having trouble learning his ABCs getting ready for kindergarten here. So, so far we did some summer school, and the glasses have helped immensely at seeing letters, right, Nolan? So, pretty exciting stuff. We'll get him caught up here and get him ready for some kindergarten action. I'll tell you what, man. I think people are going to be able to see you just fine.
Yeah?
You look like a construction worker. You gonna go work some construction?
No.
No. Hey, watch that finger, mister. Don't want to put that one up. People think that's rude.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
It turned off.
You better apologize.
Sorry.
Wrong finger. Happens to the best of us. There you go. You want to use that pointer finger, not the other finger. But yeah, so at least got stuff mowed up, and that kind of feels good because we're starting to find some ticks around and stuff. So just one less thing to have to worry about. Well, that's all for this episode of Perfect Peace. I hope you guys are having fun piecing your projects and your lives together. But always remember, Jesus is the only way to perfect peace. Take care. See you next time.